Hi there. I'm Kara Lowrie with Acadiana Mortgage, your local Louisiana mortgage expert. So, one big question I've been getting a lot here lately and very frequently is, should I buy now or should I wait until next year? Well, the answer to that is really dependent on a lot of things. But if you have been getting that question or you've been thinking about that question, please stay with me. Because in this video, we're going to break down the truth behind what the perfect market means, and I'll help you decide what's best for you and your family. You see, most buyers are really waiting for two things. They're waiting for interest rates to fall, and they're also waiting for home prices to fall because they want to try to get on the lowest of both of those things. Well, the problem with that is that those two things do not typically happen at the same time. I know it sounds illogical, but they just don't. When rates go down, typically buyers flood the market. More buyers, more competition equals higher prices, which we all saw that happen during the pandemic. And what happened, multiple offers on a home, prices of homes shot up dramatically. The lower interest rates were great, but the supply and demand was unbelievable. We also, in our area, in reference to price or the value or the prices of homes, we historically have seen pretty steady increases. Now, there are some times in our history where, for example, when Katrina hit and there was a huge flight out of New Orleans and we needed a lot of homes all over the state, prices of homes, for example, especially in Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas, really shot up in value. But again, it was because of supply and demand. So here's what most people are not calculating. They're not calculating in the price of what they're paying in rent. So let's say, for example, you rent for another year at $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 out the window with zero equity, and you helped pay that landlord's mortgage. Meanwhile, even if home values continue to go up, and even if they only went up 3%, which is a pretty modest appreciation, that $225,000 house that you were going to buy is now closer to $232,000 because of the appreciation. So waiting could not only cost you in thousands in rent, but it also could cost you thousands in higher home prices. And if rates drop later, you can always refinance later. So the right time to buy isn't about the calendar. It's about your life. Do you need more space? Do you want to stop any rent increases? Because we all know that we see those, because again, it's back to supply and demand. Or do you want to start building generational wealth? These personal factors matter more than whether rates are at 6.5% or 5.5%. Because in Louisiana, especially here in Shreveport-Bossier, our market has stayed steady. We don't usually see those big crashes that you hear about on the national news. Prices are pretty stable. Demand is pretty consistent. Homeowners are still building wealth. So the bottom line, don't try to time the market. Time your life. If buying now lines up with your goals, let's run the numbers and see what's possible. If you do buy and rates fall later, refinancing is always an option. So click the link in the description, book your free strategy call, and let's put a personalized plan together for you and your family. I'm Kara Lowrie with Acadiana Mortgage, helping Louisiana families make smart moves in real estate for over 3 decades. Please be sure and subscribe to our channel so that we will keep you updated on everything going on real estate. Talk to you soon.